Hey ladies and gentlemen, Paul here again for another instalment of Sargacious Sundays. And as you can see, our good luck charm up here, he's still hanging around keeping an eye on us, so all's well in the universe, no doubt. Now last week when we talked about every cloud has a silver lining, towards the end of that, we began to touch on the subject of gratitude. So this week I'd like to go a little bit deeper on the subject. Now, the source of this talk about gratitude comes from an unusual saying that on the surface you wouldn't pick it as gratitude. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Now the history of this is we can find various phrases in different forms throughout history, but it's unclear where it originated, who was first. So one of the variations is actually a translation from a Latin Bible. A living dog is better than a dead lion. And that was from Ecclesiastes 9. Now, on the surface, that's a completely different saying. However, when you think about it, it's exactly the same. Later, in 1530, in the book called The Book of Nurture of School and Good Manners, came up with the line, a bird in hand is worth 10 fly at large. That was clearly Old English speak, not common English of today. Now it's not clear when exactly this phrase shifted into its current evolutionary incarnation. The phrase as we know it today, however, did appear, we believe, first appear in a publication 1670, a handbook of proverbs written by a man called John Ray, came up with the phrase that we know today. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Now I'm sure that phrase didn't start there and then in written form. I'm sure it was in use verbally before that, but again, when we don't know. So on the surface, basically it's a cautionary tale. It says sometimes it's better to take a sure thing that you have rather than taking a chance on something over there that you have not. And by taking that chance, you risk losing everything, both what you have not and what you do have. And remember, back in the day, that could have been valuable information because all that glitters isn't gold. Make sure you know what you're going after before you go after it. However, I would like to offer another perspective. I believe with this saying, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, is actually starting to enter into the realm of gratitude. More specifically, we're starting to explore the first rule of gratitude, which is the attitude of gratitude. And with the attitude of gratitude, basically what you focus on expands and you attract more of what you think about, be that a positive or negative thing. Now, Hawaiians have a saying where the attention goes, the energy flows. And on top of that, I've added, and in your life, the result also grows. So count your blessings. And the more you count them, the more you appreciate the things that you have, the bird that you have in the hand. And the more you appreciate these things, the more you notice more things flowing to you. So not only do you recognize more of the good stuff, you begin to attract it. So remember in the birds of a feather video that we did a few weeks back, quite a few weeks back now, by the end of that video, or in that video quite often, we were talking about how like attracts like. So that's what we're talking about here by having an attitude of gratitude, appreciating the bird that you do have in the hand. So the more grateful we are for what we already have, the better you'll attract things to be grateful about. So you may even have a bird in the hand and be very grateful for it, and the birds from the bush may actually start to fly to you rather than you have to go flush them out. So the more positive you are, the more positive things you will attract. Pretty simple stuff, or so it sounds. Now here's another benefit from the attitude of gratitude. People who practice gratitude by taking the time to take notice of what they have and be grateful for it and reflect upon the things that they're thankful for, even those negative experiences, the silver lining in the dark cloud, the more positive their emotions are. They can maintain a more positive level of emotion for longer. They sleep better. They actually have stronger immune systems. Not only that, but this one step can create a state of mindfulness, which allows you to be more present in any given moment. So I'd like to finish with a little quote. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Now that was Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda, but you've got to admit there's some wisdom there. So by being more grateful for everything you have, even if it's not exactly what you want, but being grateful for it allows you to be more present in the given moment. It also allows you to attract more of the stuff that you want. And that can only be good. So rather than having to chase the birds in the bush, they may come to feed out of your hand. So I'd like you to think about that one for a little bit. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Be grateful for what you have. So I'll let you ponder that for a week and we'll catch up again, same bat time, same bat channel. That's for you oldies who understand that one. So it's goodbye from me and it's goodbye from him. Ciao from now.